Hi, today we are discussing prime and composite numbers. Prime and composite numbers. We know that a positive integer greater than 1 is a prime number if its only positive factors are 1 and itself. Its positive factors 1 and itself. A positive integer greater than 1 that is not a prime is called composite number. Okay, if a positive integer is not a prime, then it is called composite number. Here 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, etc. all are prime numbers. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, etc. that are composite numbers. Next we are discussing lemma. Every integer n greater than or equal to 2 has a prime factor. Every integer n greater than or equal to 2 has a prime factor. The given statement is clearly true when n equal to 2. Every integer n greater than or equal to 2 has a prime factor. The given statement is clearly true when n equal to 2 because 2 is a prime number. 2 has a factor 2. 2 has a factor 2 and 2 is a prime number. Now by mathematical induction, assume it is true for all every positive integer n that is less than or equal to k, where k greater than or equal to 2. Now consider the integer k plus 1. Here prove this theorem using mathematical induction. It is true for every positive integer n less than or equal to k, where k greater than or equal to 2. Case 1. If k plus 1 is prime, then k plus 1 is a prime factor of itself. For example, 3 or 5 or 7. You know that 7 is a prime. 7 is also a prime. Then 7 is also a factor of 7. Therefore 7 is a prime factor of itself. Okay. Similar manner, k plus 1 is a prime. Then k plus 1 is a prime factor of itself. Use 7. 7 is a factor of 7. The remainder is 0. Therefore 7 is a prime factor itself. Case 2. K plus 1 is not a prime. K plus 1 is not a prime. 4, 6, etc. all are composite numbers. Okay. K plus 1 is not a prime. Then k plus 1 must be a composite number. So it must have a factor d that is less than or equal to k. 4 its factor is 2. 6 its factor is 2, 3. Okay. 6 its factor is 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. We know that 2 and 3 are prime numbers. In the similar manner, d less than or equal to k. D means devices. D means devices. We use 4, then its devices are 1, 2 and 4. Its devices are 1, 2 and 4. Okay, we know that 4 is a prime number. Okay, here D is the devices less than or equal to K. Then by inductive hypothesis, D has a prime factor P. D has a prime factor P. So P is a factor of K plus 1. We know that 4, 1, 2, 4 are factors. It has a factor, prime factor D. These are factors, and one factor 2 is a prime number. Okay. Thus, by strong version of induction, the statement is true for every integer that is greater than or equal to 2. That is, every integer greater than or equal to 2 has a prime factor. Okay, this is the proof. Choose another composite number. That is 18. 18 is a composite number. Its factors 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. We know that 2, 3 are prime numbers. Therefore, 18 has two prime factors. 18 has two prime factors. Therefore, our theorem says that every integer n greater than or equal to 2 has a prime factor. This is the proof. Next theorem says that there are infinitely many primes. There are infinitely many primes. If the number is very big number, then it has many prime factors. Okay, here this theorem says that there are infinitely many primes. Prime number is not continuous. Prime number is continuous. Prime number is not break. We know that 1, 2, 3 etc. is going to infinity. The similar manner, prime number 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 etc. This theorem says that there are infinitely many primes. Assume, here we are proving using contradiction. Assume there is only a finite number of primes, p1, p2 etc. pn. Consider the integer. Here we choose the integer n, a number. Okay, then we can write n is of the form p1, p2, p3 etc. plus 1. p1, p2, p3 etc. pn plus n. Okay, since n greater than or equal to 2, by the previous lemma, n is divisible by 1 prime p. Consider any number. Consider any numbers. Okay, choose 18, 2, that equal to 9. 9 means 3, 3. Therefore, 18 equal to 2 into 3 square. Okay, here p1 equal to 2, p2 equal to 3, p3 is also equal to 3. Okay, this is the form. where 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to n. Since pi divisible by n, pi means a prime factor that is divisible by n, and pi divisible by p1 p2 etc pn, comma pi divisible by n minus p1 p2 etc pn by theorem, that is pi divisible by 1, pi divisible by 1, which is impossible. Thus our assumption is false. So there are infinitely many primes. There are infinitely many primes. That is the proof. Next, every composite number n has a prime factor that is less than or equal to floor function root n. Floor function root n. Here is also we are choosing by contradiction, because n is composite. There are prime integers a and b such that 1 less than a less than n and 1 less than b less than n. Suppose a greater than root n and b greater than root n, a greater than root n and b greater than root n, then a equal to n equal to ab, which is greater than n equal to ab, which is greater than root n. Which is greater than root n into root n, that equal to n. Okay.